So today I'm going to show you how I gel my nails. Let me start by showing you what you need, because there's quite a few different bits. It's a pretty simple process. I've been doing it for a while now, but there are a few sort of things you definitely need. So I've got a top coat. I use the Blue Sky one, as you can see. I do actually have a gelish colour that works fine with this top coat, so you don't have to just have Blue Sky, but that's the one I've got. And I got that on Amazon for like £5.50, I think it was. And then you need a base coat, Blue Sky again. I've got like a nail buffer. These are just really cheap. I think these are from eBay. They just smooth the nail. Got some little wipes that I will put, they're like cotton wool wipes. They've got less sort of free fibres, so they're not going to stick to the nail. And I put nail varnish remover on those. Nail varnish remover. Just got a really cheap one from the co-op, apparently. But any will do. I've got acetone free, because otherwise, if it's not acetone free, it will start to strip the gel off. Got my colour. So today I've chosen a really gorgeous, like, peachy colour, because it's nearly summer, so I thought, why not? And then in my Hello Kitty bag, I have all the different little tools that I need. So I've got some scissors in case my nails just need a little trim, a cuticle pusher, I don't know what you call it, but it just digs out dirt from under your nails, tidies up cuticles, nail file, and then just a little remover tool in case you need to get rid of any like stray cuticle. Okay, and then last but not least, I've got my Miley nail, and this is a UV light, and it just looks like that when you turn it on, and you can have it on like a permanent light, or you can have it on a 120-second timer, which is what I do. So the first thing I do, as you can see, my nails are bare, but they definitely need shaping up. You can tell which hand I use more, because these nails are more broken. So I'm just going to investigate. These ones, the shape's fine. These ones, you can see, like this one for example, has got like a little ridge in, so I'm just going to cut that one and give it a little file. tighten it up really. Okay. This one's had just a little chip, so I can just smooth it over with the nail file. And this one as well. I'm going to take my little sort of buffing block. I'm just going to buff away any bumps, if there's any gel left over from last time. This one's got a tiny bit of gel left over, which I've obviously not noticed when I've been removing, so just use my nail file just to buff that off, like that, and then I'll just go back in with the buffer. Hand. There we are, that's all the buffing done. Okay, so next, I'll put my scissors away because I've done with those. Just take my cuticle pusher and just push back so I've got a really clean, rounded base. In good shape to the cuticle. My cuticles generally are okay, so I don't need to spend too long on them. Okay. Okay, so they're all pushed back. You see? I actually won't need my cuticle remover. I rarely do, because my cuticles, like I say, are okay. And then I just use this tool just to scrape anything out from underneath. So usually it's just skin. I've just spotted some gel on that finger actually. Let's get that filed away. Better. Just go back in with the buffer for that. There we go. Right. Okay. Right, here comes the exciting part. So, take the base coat first. Now the blue sky one, I can't speak on behalf of any of the others, but the blue sky one is, I can open it up and show you. It's quite watery, so it's not a typical, what you would expect as a gel, compared to the top coat and the colour. So this just goes on in a nice thin layer. And I make sure to get that from the cuticle all the way down to the tip of the nail. And I find when I've pushed my cuticles back, this is much easier because they're like a similar shape to the brush, so it fits in nicely. You can just see the gloss on the top, so just make sure your whole nail's covered. Even the edges. And then I will cure that for a minute and a half, so 120 seconds. A minute and a half. 2 minutes. Or 120 seconds. So as you can see, the UV light's just, basically it's called curing, so curing the nail and the base coat. I do one hand at a time, just because it's easier, otherwise you've got sticky nails and then you try and do the other hand and it just doesn't work. So while I'm waiting, I'll explain to you what else I'm going to do. You probably, if you've never done gel nails before, you're thinking, why has she got nail varnish remover? But this gets rid of the sticky residue at the end. So after I've put on base coat, colour, top coat, I then go in with a little wipe with some nail varnish remover on and just swipe across the nail, and it gets rid of all the sticky residue, and that's basically what that's for. Otherwise you'd have sticky nails, then you'd have hairs on them and they'd get smudged. So that's what that is used for. Those of you that are just watching this for the sounds probably don't care. There we are. So they'll be sticky, so be really careful. And then I'm going to go in with my colour. So don't worry too much about the quality of colour and coverage at the moment. I just try and cover the whole nail, but I don't worry if it looks a bit like a thin layer or a bit patchy in places, because then I do a second coat anyway, so don't panic over that. I just try and cover the whole nail, and the next layer is more like a top-up of colour more than anything, so and just be careful not to get it on the skin, simply because when you cure it, it obviously goes hard, and then you'll be sticking it to your skin, which is really uncomfortable. So you have to kind of pull the skin away. This is a lovely summery shade. Surprised the cats haven't wandered past yet, because they're up in my bedroom sunbathing at the windowsill. Right, so that's the first layer. I'm just going to cure it for 2 minutes. And shall I tell you what shade it is, if I've got it? Oh, no, I dropped it. It says A97 on top, so which is probably backwards on my screen. So I don't know if that's the actual colour, but it's like a pinky peach colour. Like I say, if you go on eBay, they're about £5 to £5.50, and then you can get, if you buy like 10, you get like a deal. And no, I'm not sponsored by anyone or being paid. These are literally just products I own. Okay, so it just clicks off, and then I'm going to do my next layer. So like I say, this layer should literally just be topping up the colour, making it a bit bolder, making sure there's no sort of patchy areas. Nearly there. Last one. Oh. And then again for 2 minutes. Oh wait, and I'll show you my and this was given to me by a friend, and it's basically, I have to change my leg. Oh. Sorry, pins and needles. The bag was given to me for my birthday by a friend, and it has all like packets of things in, so it's got the wipes that I'm going to use with the nail varnish remover. It's got that packet in. Got some nail varnish on it there. It's got the buffers in, and then it's got all my different colours. That's where I keep my top coat and my base coat. So I kind of have that bag, and then the little Hello Kitty one with all the tools. And these are just from eBay. And the Miley nail lamp was also from eBay as well. I think it was about £20 from eBay, so relatively cheap, I would say, and much cheaper than going and get your nails done. I'll show you as well while I'm here, actually, the treatment that I use to keep my nails really strong in between. You know, if I have like a gap between and I decide that I'm just going to have take my teeth in there, bare nails, you know, if I want to give them a bit of a break. I'll show you that when I just cure this. So now I'm just going in with a top coat. Now, I went on holiday last week, and I said to my friend, I really want to gel my nails, but I know what they're like on holiday, because obviously you're taking all your luggage with you, you're carrying things, you're sorry, I'm concentrating. You're going in the sea, going in the pool, putting loads of sun cream on, and it just really does take it out on your nails. Even though you're going for a relax, really, you are taking a lot out on your nails. So, he said to me, oh well, I've heard if you cure them twice with a top coat, like if you do 2 layers of the top coat, that really helps. So, I did that, and I just put a nude colour on just in case they did chip, it wouldn't be like majorly noticeable. And it worked. They actually didn't chip until they started growing out, so you had like a gap here where the cuticle is, because obviously the nail was growing out. So yeah, it worked really well. So that's what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to try it with this colour, because it could just depend on the colour as well. Or obviously I'm doing different jobs at home than I would abroad on holiday, so it could be what I was doing there wasn't as bad on my nails, I don't know. So we shall see. So that's my first top coat. Anyway, the formula that I use to keep my nails strong in between is called Nailtique's Formula 2+. I used to have my nails done by a salon which basically used some really, really bad stuff. It was really cheap, really quick, and you know, I would just nip in town and just get them done, and that was it, and they would last for like 2 months. And the reason they wouldn't come off is probably because they were using things like super glue, and so basically I've obviously stopped using those, but afterwards my nails were damaged. They were really thin, they were like really bendy, and they hurt because they were so thin I could feel like through them. Like if I did that, it really hurt. So I saw somebody using this on YouTube, so I thought, okay, give it a go, and it's really good. Again, not paid for this. It's literally just something that I use. I feel like I need to put a disclaimer. Okay, nearly there. So I'll do one more top coat, then I'll go in with my wipe, and I'll just wipe off the sticky residue with the nail varnish remover. Again, like I said, acetone free, so that you're not removing the gel as well. So second top coat.